Solving May 2025 paper IAL Unit 2 question number G. Evaluate the decision of the directors to use all the balance left in the retained earnings to pay final dividend to the remaining ordinary shareholders. In the first part there was a capital redemption, and in the second part there was a payment of dividend. Okay, this was happening. Now the final year they paid the final dividend to the remaining shareholders using the remaining retained earnings. Was that a good decision by the directors is the question. Now whenever you are using the retained earnings to pay dividend, the shareholders will be happy. It will be very attractive to the investors, and also there will be do you have any additional reserves that can be used to fund and replenish the retained earnings. But however, there will always be less liquidity, okay, in the business, because you have used up all your retained earnings. And also, will there be funds for the future dividend payments is a question. And usually when there is a less retained earnings or profit in the business, and it appears in the financial statement, it will become less attractive for the investors. So these are the general points of argument, and you have to elaborate why. So case for using all the funds in the retained earnings to pay the dividends to the shareholders. Okay, it will generally make the shareholders happy. Okay, you can see that they will receive a dividend of 0.18 pounds per share. Okay, this is going to represent at least 10%, given that the market price is around 1.8 pounds per share. Okay, it is given, so it is at least 10%, which is a good return. Okay, it is better than the bank deposit interest rates, so you can say it is a very good return. And a good return through dividends will help to push the market price of the share upwards. So it will also encourage the increase in share price value. Shareholders are likely to hold on or buy into a share, giving high returns. Okay, this is what is a thing that's useful. And also there is a 2 million in general reserves. This can be transferred back to the retained earnings account, and this can be used for future dividends and other expenditures. You can write that. But however, what is the points against the retained earnings is, okay, all of the retained earnings are going to be used up to pay the dividends. So this is going to make the future dividends payments for the shareholders very difficult, because if they don't have enough retained earnings for the next year, then you can't pay the dividends, and then they will become unhappy. Okay, and also you have used up all the liquid cash to redeem preferential shares. Okay, and create a capital redemption reserves. And also you have used up to pay some dividends to the redeemable preference shares, and you will say 10%, okay, interest payment is very generous. Okay, of the dividend payment is too generous. Even the banks don't pay the interest rate that much, and whereas you are giving only interest rate of 4.5% for the redeemable preference shares. So in comparison to that also, it's too generous. You have used 13.5 million shares to create capital redemption reserves. So you will have paying out a large dividend means retained earnings will appear less, okay, appear very small in the statement of financial position. So it will not encourage any future investments. So in conclusion, you can say it is not a wise decision to pay out 10% return on the ordinary shares, especially when redeemable preference shares are only returning 4.5%. You can give your own conclusive statements. Okay, in general you can also say it is better, good decision to pay off the dividends to attract more shareholders. But you have to give one rational conclusive decision at the end to conclude.